7, Malcolm Brogdon. The other forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 4, Victor Oladipo. Let's hear it for your Indiana Pacers.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for the Pacers, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Now here's Markkanen. Stolen by Warren. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. It's blocked. Outside Porter. To the paint. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Oladipo's running and finished off by Oladipo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The wide open look here for Holiday. No good off the back of the rim.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Now here's Levine. Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Well, Jim Boylan, he won the Chicago head coaching job after his interim stint. The fans were unsure of the hire, but the front office believes in him moving forward.
Brogdon finds Oladipo. Right side Warren. Goes up again, and Turner with the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Markkanen. It's Levine atop the key. Outside Porter, just 5 to shoot. Pass to White. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. So both teams making some changes here. .56 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Dunn. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done. Refusing to take no for an answer.
Here's McConnell. And there's the pass to Warren. To the inside. Bitadze with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here's Dunn. He's covered by McConnell. Dunn misses.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Now, here's Warren. Five to shoot. Top of the key. The shot that time, not on target. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indiana out in front. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis.
I'm married to this guy. That's who I made my wife.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way he finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I keep going because the big man is back, baby.
They've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the two guard. That's the Pacers 5. Dunn looking over the floor. Passes to Cornette. Back to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Edmund Sumner's checked in for the Pacers. And Chicago also making a switch. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Young left side. Pass to Dunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
First free throw is good.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Young, and Levine subbed in for Satoransky. He makes one of two that time.
Well, yeah, Kevin, last season was not a successful one for the Bulls. I mean, they had the 5th worst record in the NBA, although it got him a nice draft pick, but it was another step in a long rebuilding process.
Now, here's Markkanen. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Oladipo right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Denzel Valentine. And for the Bulls, Chris, they had a young team, and they knew it wasn't their time.
Yeah, the team decided to move on from the Hoiberg era as well, Kevin. I mean, they dealt with a lot of injuries during last season, and the team is still searching for an identity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
White, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Good on the second free throw. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Bulls trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Carter looking around. Turner with the steal. Here's Sumner. Guarded by Levine. Oladipo misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Valentine. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Valentine with it. Over Oladipo, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. With 2 seconds left, he takes it up and lays it in. Oladipo's got 9 points. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Pacers as they end the second quarter on a 9-1 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They took over in the second quarter, building their lead up to 10 points by the half and looking very much like a team that is determined to turn this game into a laugher. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, of course, Oladipo had the breakout year, so now we expect excellence from him. He has the athleticism, toughness to take over games, which is exactly what happened in the first half.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Indiana leading by 10. So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. Warren. Bank shot, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss many of those.
Pacers shooting at 50% in a decent group.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
Here is Carter, the Pacers making the shot. Clock at 6. Right wing. Here's White. Offensive rebound. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Markkanen.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger, and continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. And here is Turner after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Oladipo finds Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Warren's got his second basket.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylen to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong.
Now here is Holiday. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Hutchison passes to Harrison. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Young kicks to Cornette. Trains it from beyond the arc. Cornette's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Now, here's Warren. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. From deep three-point range, the putback. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott is out there with Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Satoransky. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Young's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. Now, McConnell. The pass to Warren. Over Young. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's 6 points for T.J. Warren.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Now here is Holiday, and the wide open shot from Warren, off target from three-point range. White drives in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Oladipo. The teardrop falls in. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Levine against Holiday. Out to White. And no good that time. Good D by Brogdon. Oladipo for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, he's not going to get it easier than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Victor Oladipo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Stolen by Carter. And Levine with the slam.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Now, here's Oladipo. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul, that's got to be the game plan.
Levine can't hit, and now they decide to foul intentionally. $15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
At the line for your Pacers, Victor Oladipo. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by Warren, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Pacers, TJ Warren. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Gafford. No good. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Victor. You've been really playing well on offense of late. What's going right for you at that end of the floor?
Patience, man, experience, belief, faith, all the above, man. Just coming out here working on my game. I'm just going to continue to keep growing, continue to keep staying close to my teammates, continue to keep working hard, and continue to keep getting better.
That is a crowded locker room with all those things in there. Thanks, Victor. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.